The biggest mistake people make when they want to be respected is talking too much. They believe that respect is demanded, asked for, or worse, negotiated. They think that raising their voice or giving endless explanations about their worth will make them look stronger. But the reality is different. True respect, the kind that elegantly intimidates, the kind that makes the atmosphere of an entire room shift when you walk in, almost never makes noise. Have you ever noticed how the most powerful people in a room are usually the quietest? They aren't looking for validation. They aren't trying to convince anyone that they deserve to be there. They simply are. And just their presence, the way they take up space, communicates everything they need to say. Respect isn't shouted. Respect is breathed. Today we're going to dismantle the illusion that you need to be the loudest to be the most important. Because commanding respect without saying a single word isn't some cheap body language trick. It's not about putting on a mean face or walking around with clenched fists like you're going to fight. It's something much deeper. It's a state of mind. It's a frequency you operate on, where your calmness is so unbreakable that it becomes magnetic, and at the same time, slightly intimidating. Think about the last time someone disrespected you. A sarcastic comment, a constant interruption, someone minimizing your work. What was your first reaction? You probably felt the urge to defend yourself, to justify your position, to explain why they were wrong. And right there, in that exact moment when you opened your mouth to justify yourself, you lost control of the situation. You handed over your power. You showed the other person that their opinion carried enough weight to upset you. Silent respect starts with mastering your space. And I don't mean invading other people's space, but owning yours with absolute comfort. Watch someone who is insecure. Their movements are erratic, they shrink, they avoid eye contact, as if they were asking for permission to exist. Now watch someone who respects themselves. Their movements are paced, deliberate. There is no rush in their body because there is no anxiety in their mind. When you move with a measured pace, you are sending a clear message to the world: my time is valuable, my presence carries weight, and I am not reacting to my environment, the environment is reacting to me. Walking without rushing, keeping your shoulders back and your neck straight isn't an act of arrogance, it's the physical manifestation of your dignity. It's telling gravity, and everyone present, that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Then there is eye contact. The most valuable currency in any human interaction. Most people are afraid to look you in the eye. They look down, they look at their phones, they look to the side. They avoid connection because they are afraid of being vulnerable. But a sustained gaze, without hostility but with absolute firmness, is a declaration of sovereignty. When someone speaks to you, look them in the eye. Don't nod compulsively like a bobblehead looking for approval. Listen. And when they finish speaking, don't answer right away. Let the silence hang in the air for 2 seconds. That brief silence makes the insecure uncomfortable, but it empowers the secure. In that time, the other person feels the weight of their own words and recognizes, without you having to tell them, that you dictate the pace of the interaction. You are not a record that automatically plays back to any stimulus, you are a thinker who chooses when and how to respond. And here we arrive at the most uncomfortable truth about respect. People don't care about what you say you are worth, they care about what you show you tolerate. Silent respect is built, above all, by what you decide to ignore. Not all battles deserve your presence. If someone makes a passive-aggressive comment looking for a reaction, the worst response you can give them is your anger. Your anger is exactly what they are looking for. It's the confirmation that they hurt you. Instead, give them indifference. A neutral look, maybe a slight nod, and a change of subject. Or better yet, just turn around and keep doing your thing. Controlled indifference is the greatest punishment for someone trying to provoke you. You deny them the oxygen of your attention. You show them that their attempt to offend you is so insignificant that it doesn't even warrant a verbal response. It's not evading conflict, it's rising above it. It's deciding that your peace of mind is too expensive to spend on someone else's immaturity. Commanding respect without words also requires a perfect alignment between your appearance and your attitude. And it's not about wearing designer clothes or pretending to be wealthy. It's about intentionality. When you dress and groom yourself with care, you are communicating that you take yourself seriously. You are setting a standard. If you don't respect yourself enough to take care of your presentation, why should anyone else do it? Your clothes, your posture, your hygiene are your first filter of communication with the world. Make sure that filter says, "I value myself." But all of this falls apart if the most crucial element is missing: the invisible pillar on which genuine respect stands. And that pillar is your relationship with yourself in solitude. You can't fake a powerful presence if inside you are desperate to fit in. You can't project calm if your mind is a battlefield of insecurities. The respect others have for you is just a mirror of the respect you have for yourself. And that self-respect is forged when no one is watching. It's forged by keeping the promises you make to yourself. It's built when you wake up early even though you are tired, when you finish what you started, when you stay true to your principles even when it's hard. True authority doesn't come from the tone of your voice, it comes from the weight of your character. When you have the internal certainty that you are someone of value, someone who doesn't need to stoop low to be accepted, that certainty seeps through your pores. It reflects in how you walk, in how you look, in how you sit in a chair. People perceive it. They don't know exactly what it is, but they feel they shouldn't mess with you. There are people who walk into a room and, without saying hello, change the temperature of the place. Everyone sits up a little straighter. Everyone is more careful with their words. It's not magic. It's the energy of someone who has stopped asking for permission. Stop asking for permission to take up space. Stop apologizing for existing. Stop over-explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your worth is not up for debate. It is not an open negotiation. The next time you find yourself in an unbalanced power situation, or someone tries to test your boundaries, remember this: your silence is your armor and your posture is your sword. Don't fall into the trap of noise. Don't rush to fill the uncomfortable voids. Sit in that discomfort and let others wrestle with it. The world makes room for the person who knows exactly where they are going. And the person who knows where they are going never needs to shout to push others out of the way. They simply walk. And the others, out of instinct, out of respect, or out of pure silent imposition, step aside.